Welcome to this wonderfully happy occasion. I formally declare this congregation of the University of Portsmouth open. Please be seated.
Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands. My name is Paul Hayes and I'm Pro Vice Chancellor at the University. It is my great privilege to be sharing this precious moment with you, our graduands, and with your partners, parents, families and friends. I am delighted that so many of you have joined us today, and it's a great honour to welcome such a diverse community, including some who have travelled from the far corners of the world. We are all now united in our connection to Portsmouth. On behalf of all the staff at the university and our visitors here today, I would like to congratulate you, our graduands, on your well-earned achievement. You have demonstrated your capacity for learning, for growing, and for giving. For learning beyond the boundaries of your chosen studies. For growing into outstanding professionals with knowledge and integrity. And for giving your time in making a difference to those around you. We are immensely proud of you and all that you've achieved, and you should be very proud of yourselves. As a busy international port, many journeys start and end in Portsmouth. I hope that you can take a moment today to pause and reflect on your own journey with us, to think of where you have come from, what you've become, and where you are heading. Too often, when we turn on the radio or open a paper, we're faced with a barrage of bad news. It would be so easy to be pessimistic. And then a day like today comes along and I look out at your faces and I'm filled with a sense of optimism. I see passionate, highly skilled people ready to reshape our world. It is a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder that our future is in good hands. Of course, that does not mean that your journeys are going to be easy, especially now when the future of our country and its relationship with our neighbours is in a state of flux. What is clear, however, is that the demand for the kind of graduate skills that you have developed continues to grow. Your University of Portsmouth qualification has real value in the UK and on a global stage, as it provides the edge that will be vital to help you tackle the many challenges that the world faces. You are graduating from a university in the top 2% of universities worldwide. We are committed to providing the very best education and an experience that enables our graduates to make a real contribution to society. More than 92% of our graduates from last year were in work or further study within 6 months of graduation, which is a real achievement in the current economic climate. Not only are our graduates more employable and more active in society, they are also, you should be pleased to hear, far less likely to end up in prison. So do take some comfort from that observation. While the vast bulk of the credit for your achievement in graduating today is clearly yours, I'm sure you will agree that there are others who have played a crucial role. You owe much to your parents, partners, children and friends who have all helped by providing encouragement, a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and just occasionally a cash injection if my children were anything to go by. And then there are the staff who have inspired you in your learning and have gone the extra mile to help with a problem. All of these people have kept faith in you and willed you to succeed, and very soon they will get the pleasure of seeing you take the long walk across this stage and graduate. I think it's appropriate that you, our graduands, should say thank you to everyone who supported and helped you on your journey. So on the count of 3, let's give them a rousing cheer and a thunderous round of applause. And remember, this ceremony is being broadcast on the big screen. So let's make this nice and loud and try and startle a few passers-by. So you ready? 1, 2, 3. You know, that's just typical of scientists. That was too restrained. I want you to try again, right? Really loud this time. You ready? Go! Better. There is no doubt that your degree is valuable, but of course it's your personal enthusiasm and creativity that now will propel you forward. And we want to continue to be part of your future aspirations. In many ways, you never really leave us, because today is just the beginning of the next step in a lifelong relationship with your university as members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. Make use of our excellent alumni association and keep in touch as you set out on your future journeys. We want to know where you go next, as you will become the future leaders, thinkers, creators, and innovators. Come back now and again and share your experiences and help us inspire our future students. Remember that in graduating today, you are part of a privileged minority that has had the advantages of a university education. With that privilege comes responsibility. Reflect on your obligations as graduates. You are trustees of the skills and abilities you have developed. Use your talents to help enrich society and make a difference for the benefit of others. Raise aspirations among all those you encounter and set an example in behavior and achievement that others will seek to emulate. You have lived in a diverse environment for the past few years. Take that appreciation of difference and that culture and friendship with you in all that you do. As a Portsmouth graduate, we want you to be successful because your successes and achievements will reflect well on your university. You are the future, and I would encourage each one of you to grasp the opportunities that will present themselves. Be bold, be ambitious, and never settle for second best. I congratulate you on your awards and wish you every success for your future. Thank you. Okay, so what happens next is that the graduands are led from their seats to the side of the stage. Their names will then be read out and they'll process across the stage, and as they go across the stage and their names are read out, they will be magically transformed from graduands into graduates. You can tell it's magic because the Chancellor and I are dressed up as wizards. So, okay. Chancellor, I certify that all those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all the conditions and requirements of the university.
By the authority of the university, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Earth and Environmental Sciences. Bachelor of Engineering in Engineering Geology and Geotechnics, Whitney Akinyi. Rhys Andrews. Tiano Barry. With first class honours, Charlotte Brill-Edwards. With first class honours, Jonathan Camp. Stephen Chapman. With first class honours, Jack Clayton. With first class honours, Adam Dennison. With first class honours and winner of the Terry Crabb Memorial Trust Prize, presented by Vivian Crabb, Juliet Forgem. With first class honours, James Herbert. With first class honours, Zoe Horrell. With first class honours, Thomas Hunt. Harry King. With first class honours, Matthew Leggett. First class honours, Sean McKen. Angus MacDonald, my mistake there. Sorry. First class honours, Sean Mackenzie. First class honours, Robert Orr. First class honours and winner of the Atkins Project Prize, Thomas Pickard. Gareth Plimmer. Okabigan Anne-Marie Prekabina. Peter Richards. Elizabeth Smith. With first class honours, Grace Worrell. With first class honours, Justina Reblica. Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics, Jonathan Bugden. With first class honours, Wesley Buxton. Alex Carter. Craig Croucher. With first class honours, Andrew Dayton. Harry Fox. First class honours, Luke Fuller. Steve Garrett. With first class honours, Roxana Gerzalak. Timothy Harris. With first class honours, Arnas Kiras. Peter Kittermaster. Charlotte Lister. Daniel Parrish. Martin Richards. The first class honours and winner of the Applied Physics Project Prize, Matthew Russell. The first class honours, Tonya Shong. The first class honours, Joanne Steer. The first class honours, Daniel Trussler. Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Aisha Sharkey. Kerry Aldridge. Johnson Bailey. Stephanie Baker. Colin Birtwistle. With first class honours, Matthew Carr. Jack Clark. With first class honours, Jake Cole. James Connor. Siobhan Dolan. Laura Fisher. Isaac Gilbert. Naomi Giles. Amy Griffiths. Shakila Gurung. Francesca Hammond. Winner of the Duscan Project Prize, Abigail Hancock Scott. Robert Harrison Smith. Callum Howarth. Alexandra Jones. Lily Mackey. With first class honours, Rose McKagan. With first class honours and winner of the Environmental Science Programme Dissertation Prize, Felicity Monger. Han Nguyen. Winner of the White Young Green Environmental Project Prize, Emma Owens. With first class honours, Rosemary Rich. Robert Rowland. George Smith. Tom Southgate. Leonie Taylor. James Troughton. Georgie Watson. Daniel Williams. Ellen Wilson. Emma Wright. Bachelor of Science in Geological Hazards, with first class honours, Katie Acton. James Butler. Lewis Chappell. Tristan Fox. With first class honours and winner of the Peter Brett Associates Project Prize, Harry Gordon. George Harlan Smith. Caroline Hartland. First class honours, Emma Hazel. Robert Holness. Joshua Lucas. Thomas Mantle. Sam Reeves. Timothy Stempt. Alexander Stewart. Samuel Thomas. And with first class honours, Harry Whitehorn. Bachelor of Science in Geology, Alia Abe. Sultan Mufta. Connor Allen. With first class honours, Megan Allison. Sharifa Almari. Alexander Anderson. Lara Awad. Dale Bazant. Christopher Brooks. Jessica Burton. Ross Campbell. Samuel Capon. George Clifton. Jessica Costa. Karen Davis. Natasha Early. George Evans. With first class honours and winner of the Jeremy Millett Memorial Prize, Matthew Flambard. William Hardwick. Ashley Head. Alexander Horsford. Charlie Irwin. Stuart Kitely. Nicola Kimber. With first class honours and joint winner of the Jeremy Millett Memorial Prize, Leon Landels. Jordan Millman. Deji Aroj. Kurt Pearson. With first class honours, Joseph Perkins. Alexander Regis. Christopher Roberts. Angus Ross. Mikola Sadler. With first class honours, William Smith. Carl Sullivan. Kirsten Sweeney. Ryan Trapp. Joseph Turner. Amber Walker. Timothy Watts. Samuel Wiseman. Bachelor of Science in Marine Environmental Science, with first class honours, Emily Caro. Nicola Craig. Jared Cross. Ben Davis. Yasmin Edney. Ethan French. Rhiannon Grinter. Miles Hodge. Nikita Khan. With first class honours, Jack Rowe. Daniel Rowley. And winner of the Planet Ocean Project Prize, Abigail Shearer. With first class honours, Demi Slater. Emma Thwaites. Simon Ward. Bachelor of Science in Paleontology, Andrew Alcock. Lucas Allen. Alexander Bills. Tom Collier. Sophie Coward. Craig Davis. Sam Davis. Harry Eastwell. With first class honours, Charlotte Fielder. Kieran Goss. Gareth Gwillam. Lucy Hicks. Sophie Kendall. Edmund Moody. With first class honours and winner of the Paleontology Project Prize, Grant Smith. Master of Science in Crisis and Disaster Management, Tariq Al-Balushi. Charles Avagnozzi. David Bonner. With distinction, David Broughton. William Dixon. Benjamin Edwards. Aisha Mustafa. Hannah Payne. With distinction and winner of the MSc Crisis and Disaster Management Prize, Jason Smith. Nicholas Wade. Master of Science in Engineering Geology, Leah Arlott, with distinction. Thomas Bartlett. Stephen Bishop. With distinction, Courtney Brannigan. Tom Coates. Akintola Fakinledi. Alex Gibson. With distinction, Haraldur Holsteinson. Michael Harkness. Samuel Igion. Ben Jones. Katerina Lima. Edward Little. Jeremiah Ogan. Alalua Oni. With distinction, Marlon Osagira. With distinction, Michael Parks. Joao Felix. With distinction, Jane Sell. With distinction, Sam Stanton. Ruby Westnedge. With distinction, Georgina Withers. David Harris. David Harris. George Glade. Master of Science in Environmental Geology and Contamination, Ibinabu Dibi. Jessica Muckle. Ashley Thornycroft. Master of Science in Geological and Environmental Hazards, with distinction, Josephine Balch. Emily Chisel. With distinction, David Harkin. Daisy Hyde. Felista Isiki. Amy Russell. Devon Scanlon. Cornelius David. Doctor of Philosophy, for a program of research in landslide assessment in a remote mountain region, a case study from the Tokudal region of Kazakhstan, Central Asia, which was supervised by Dr. Malcolm Whitworth, Namphon Kampilang. For a program of research in a contribution to slope engineering in Hong Kong, the engineering geology approach, Nicholas Kaur. For a program of research in development of a global data poverty index and disaster risk reduction applications in coastal regions by means of free geoinformatics, which was supervised by Dr. Richard Chu, Matthias Leydig. For a programme of research in palynology through the early Wenlock Erevakin event, which was supervised by Dr. Anthony Butcher, Rhiannon Llewellyn. For a programme of research in the taxonomic diversity of British Jurassic pterosaurs, which was supervised by Dr. David Martell, Michael O'Sullivan. For a programme of research in Portsmouth coastal flood vulnerability and risk, assessment and mapping of impacts at microscale, which was supervised by Dr. Richard Chu, Sarah Percival.
Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Biological Sciences. Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Maya Ariak. Dulasi Aaron Faravaraja. Alexander Belchin. With first-class honours and the recipient of the School of Biological Sciences Award for contribution to student welfare, Elizabeth Barnes. Recipient of the Student Entrepreneurial Spirit Runner-Up Prize, Daniel Bartlett. Hajar Belarajak. With first-class honours, Carisha Brown. Liam Carlin. Ching Ying Chan. Elijah Chowdhury. Lewis Crisp. Reese Cutslan. Amber Davey. Aaron Dean. Simon Duffy. With first-class honours, Reese Dumfrey. Jack Edmonston. Tom Foster. Jake Graham. Recipient of the School of Biological Sciences Prize for the Best Project in Biochemistry, Liam Griffin. Sophie Hood. Recipient of the School of Biological Sciences Prize for the Best Poster, Sarah Ikidiashi. Charlotte Keenan. Daniel Kemp. Kelvin Kennedy. Evelina Kirilliti. Matthias Meyer. Wayne McIntyre. With first class honours, Keaton McRae. With first class honour and recipient of the Society of Microbiology Undergraduate Microbiology Prize, Jack Moody. Harley Morrison. Cameron Mudd. Lee Mulholland. Vusa Naluva. William Nguyen. With first class honours, Francesca Noyce. With first class honours and recipient of the Biochemical Society Prize for the Best Performance in Biochemistry, Ewan Purdue. Visa Karkaxia. Rachel Roberts. Divya Sansindran. Thomas Shakespeare. Bailey Spellman. Madeline Toomer. Louise Townsend. Alex Wheeler. Samuel Whitaker. With first class honours, Christopher Price. Bachelor of Science in Biology, Pravin Abraham. Babatunde Adikojo. Filiuafolua Adeneakan. With first class honours, Hamish Bettany. With first class honours, Sophie Bolton. Jack Boucher. Robert Bray. Matthew Bryan. Dylan Casella. With first class honours, Christopher Cassell. Philippa Cheeseman. Alexandros Chrysanthou. Woody Clark. Recipient of the Student Entrepreneurial Prize runner-up, Christopher Coxhill. With first class honours, Hannah Daventry. Caris Davies. With first class honours and recipient of the Student Entrepreneurial Spirit runner-up, Rianne Dodds. Panagiota Efeferou. Molly Evans. Yasmin Falla. With first class honours, Paul Figg. Andrew Goodell. Student Entrepreneurial Spirit runner-up, George Gosling. Eleanor Heaney. Philip Hempera. Jessica Higgins. With first class honours, Laura Hoy. Kieran Jawade. Laura Nella. Sophia Coney. Alexander Lai-Man Chung. Student Entrepreneurial Spirit runner-up, Rachel Locke. With first class honours, Laura Masala. Michelle Maxwell. Nancy Muati. Natasha Nicholson. With first class honours, Ryan O'Shea. Anna Marie Ortega. Alexandra Pascali. Kyle Patt. With first class honours and the Society of Biology Top Student Award, the Stephen Moss Memorial Prize for the Best Performance in Biology, and the School of Biological Sciences Prize for the Best Project in Biology, Elliot Puttock. With first class honours, Catherine Richmond. Daniel Rocket. Hannah Seeley. Lauren Smith. Christia Spiru. Prerika Sonua. With first class honours, Alice Thorne. Thomas Vickers. Juan Norman Adnam Juan Sakaria. Bachelor of Science in Marine Biology, Margot Akalagi Monferret. Stephen Anderson. With first class honours, Emma Bell. With first class honours, Edward Bignall. Jasmine Blow. Hugh Bowen. With first class honours, Peter Bradshaw. Amy Bude. Hermanes Cortese. Risa Lebedniak. Melanie Enkenham. Hayley Harrison. With first class honours, Matthew Hill. Charlotte Hill Williams. With first class honours, Calvin Hon. Jake Horton. Bernice Hyatt. Emma Johnson. Rachel Carduri. Thomas Kendall. Molly Knight. With first-class honours and the recipient of the School of Biological Sciences Prize for the Best Project in Marine Biology, Lauma Langska. Christopher Leavesley. Jasmine Manuel. Edward Marriott. Adam McPhail. Ellis Maloney. Josh Moore. Matthew Morgan. Callum Morris. With first-class honours, Lily Phillips. Essie Ramanen. Luke Slade. With first-class honours, Felix Smith. Rupert Stacey. Ben Walker. Jack Walker. Alice Walsh. Chloe Way. Charlie Watson. Tobias Widger. With first-class honours and the recipient of the IMRS Prize for the Best Performance in Marine Biology and the School of Biological Sciences Prize for the Best Project in Marine Biology, Natalie Wignall. Lucy Winder. Master of Research in Science. With distinction, Josh Bufton. Eleanor Fewenhelm. With distinction, Sarah Gower. Jonathan Gregory. With distinction, Rob Holland. With distinction, Charlotte Smith. With distinction, Bobby Yao. Master of Science in Applied Aquatic Biology, Jonathan Davies. With distinction, Rory Edwards. Catherine Hartwell-Goose. Kellyanne McCracken. Edward Taylor. With distinction and the best performance in MSc Applied Aquatic Biology, Mark Hewlis. Natalie Titley. Doctor of Philosophy. For a programme research in directed molecular evolution of novel DNA aptamers raised against an antibiotic-resistant Escherichia coli, which was supervised by Dr. Darren Gowers, Robert Gowland. For a programme research in site fidelity, social structure and spatial distribution of short-finned pilot whales off the southwest coast of Tenerife, which was supervised by Dr. Trevor Willis, Lauren Hartley Mills. For a programme of research in investigation of the anti-fouling properties of extracts of marine microalgae, which was supervised by Professor Paul Hayes, Rislin Iderwood. For a programme of research in gene regulation in the ventral midbrain of the developing chick embryo, which was supervised by Dr. Frank Schubert, Holly Keats. For a programme of research in the effects of DNA damage caused by sperm cryopreservation in Xenopus, which was supervised by Professor Matthew Gill, Sean Morrow. For a programme research in identification and characterisation of an A-form DNA promoter and its downstream novel RAB-GDI gene in Xenopus, supervised by Dr. Gary Scarlett, Lilia Naslimova. For a programme of research in the effects of diffuse pollution on European eel, Anguilla anguilla, which was supervised by Dr. Trevor Willis, Lucia Privitera. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Biological Sciences and today's ceremony.
Chancellor, I present to you Hannah Daventry to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates.
Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honoured to stand before you all this afternoon to speak on behalf of the students graduating, the now graduates. I must start by giving thanks to all those who helped ensure we would in fact be graduating today. This of course includes our wonderful lecturing staff, but also the work placement and Erasmus coordinators, the lab technicians, administration teams, and the Students' Union. We thank our friends and family, especially those of you who are celebrating with us today. Hi, Mum. But also those who unfortunately cannot be with us for this occasion. Hi, Dad. Whether it was putting up with our last-minute bailing out of plans due to the need to spend our evenings writing dissertations in the library, financially supporting our student lifestyles, or in my case, my other half having to cope with constant MyPort refreshers for exam grades. It is to you, along with a little bit of hard work on our part, that we owe our success. Some of us have walked across this stage today, knowing exactly where the next step will take us. while some of us have no idea which step we will take next. Some may still be deciding, and some seeing where the future will take them. Whether we reflect on our time at university, knowing exactly the career we want, exactly the career we don't want, or just somewhere in between, the lesson is just as valuable and experience just as unforgettable. Before coming to Portsmouth, I myself, and I'm sure many of you, received criticism. The University of Life apparently offers more. That is to face the real world with real experiences. But I'd like to think that every single one of us has debunked this myth. We may be graduating from the University of Portsmouth today, but the University of Life we sure have attended. I propose that there is no world in which experiences more real than late or even sleepless nights in the name of better knowledge exists. I challenge you to think of a scenario in which people will pull together the ways in which we as students have done over the past 3 or more years. For this, we, the graduates of Earth, Biological and Environmental Sciences, must thank each other. In the 3 years I have attended the University of Portsmouth, I have seen it steadily but surely climb the league tables, and I've seen my peers better themselves over and over in the examination and coursework grades received. Don't get me wrong, this has been fantastic, but I'd like to offer some advice on this, if I may, at just 22 years old. Neither the university as a whole nor us as students should ever feel defined by these statistics. We are not numbers, but part of the Portsmouth family. Our blood runs as purple as the union's trademark drink. No matter the degree class with which we are graduating today, we have all shared the same experiences, hopefully all worked as hard as one another, and are all enjoying this day of celebration together. We are lucky enough to be sharing this room with students who will next year be going on to work with the Students' Union, many who will be embarking on Masters and PhD degrees here or elsewhere, some who will travel further, and some who will start or continue in careers. The opportunities are endless, and as graduates, these opportunities are closer than ever have been before. I hope we all continue to educate ourselves, enjoy everything we do, truly believe in whatever we believe, and become what we deserve. Thank you.
That was great. Well, look at you. You did it. How fantastic. And I expect what you want most at this moment is a really long speech from a small woman dressed as a Harry Potter extra. Well, I'll try and cut to the chase and give you the potted version of a few things I would like to say to you. First of all, let me address the mature students who graduated today. I doubt that I have anything valuable to pass on to you. You have already made the brilliant decision to continue your education, and I salute you. Let's hear it for the mature students. Right, well, what about you brilliant young people? Well, first of all, you are brilliant young people, and don't let anyone in the older generation tell you otherwise. I have every faith in you, and I can only apologize from the bottom of my heart for the many messes my generation has been responsible for. That doesn't mean I don't have a few things I would pass on to you. First of all, be in the moment. Well, what does that mean? Well, instead of tweeting and texting people who are not with you that you're having a wonderful time, try having a wonderful time with the people you're actually with. Sometimes that may even include your parents, and now that you are officially grown up, you might be shocked to discover there is more to them than you thought. If eventually you have kids of your own, can I just pass on a simple rule of thumb that I've learned over the years? Never have more children than you have car windows. Okay, it's lesson learnt. Parents, a note to you. There may also be more to your kids than you thought, and you will soon discover this, as even children with a degree are unlikely to leave home, so good luck with that. Take the time to consider others. If you don't, then one day they may well fail to consider you. If you have religion in your life, good for you. I hope it brings you comfort, but use it for good and not to set yourself above or apart from anyone else. At the core of all religion is a single word, and that word is love. Have passion and compassion in equal measure. Don't dwell on your failures, learn from them. You know, if you're running a race and you fall over a stick, standing and staring at the stick is not going to help you to finish the race. What about work? Well, I honestly believe the world is your oyster. If Boris Johnson can become Foreign Secretary, frankly, there's no limit for anyone. However, if you ever have a job which bores you rigid, leave. Life is too short. Never settle for anything less than a partner. Never settle for anything less in a partner than someone who enhances your life, who helps make you the finest person you can be. Be on your own rather than put up with unhappiness or unkindness. Anymore. Well, beauty. You all look so beautiful today, and that's because you're young. The bad news, it's not going to last. Boys, your hair's going to go. Girls, you don't even want to know what's going to go. Here is the good news. Your inner beauty knows no bounds. Always remember that your brain and the store of knowledge that you have, even with a degree, is merely in its infancy. Think of the books there are to read, the music there is to listen to, the art there is to get lost in. Seek it out, never stop learning. I envy you the journey ahead. And fight for what you believe in. It probably seems odd to you, but nothing pleases me more than sometimes seeing people in a rage. Life is nothing without passion. And if you are passionate about things, then sometimes you need to get angry. So a few years ago, there were protests in London about the appalling increase in university fees which your generation has suffered. And my son was 16 at the time, and he phoned me up and said, could he participate? And I said to him, darling, here's a key thing you need to learn about protesting. You don't ask your mother, you just go and get on with it. So I'm not inciting you to protest about anything today. That would make me, honestly, the worst chancellor in the world. It's too wonderful an occasion. But I am encouraging you, particularly in the current climate, to participate in what happens in the world. And at the same time, I would ask you to allow for the possibility you might sometimes be mistaken. Consider the early 20th century Russian physician Alexander Bogdanov, who experimented with blood transfusion in search for eternal youth. After 11 transfusions, which he performed on himself, he declared that he had suspended his balding and improved his eyesight. In fact, he'd infected himself with malaria and tuberculosis and died shortly afterwards. So be aware that being certain you are right may blinker you to the big picture. It is politicians with entrenched views and closed minds who have landed us where we are today. Listen as much as you lecture. So I'm running out of time. It's a common feeling at my age. I leave you with this, and I think it's true for all of us in the room. You know, sometimes for all of us, rough things happen, but you can get through them. I think about Beethoven. His Ode to Joy is probably my favorite piece of music in the world. It comes, of course, from the Ninth Symphony. It is a work of genius. By the time the symphony was ready to be performed, Beethoven had gone deaf. What an irony in life, and how painful to him that he was the one person who never heard that astonishing piece of music. Nevertheless, on the night of the premiere, he was seen running through the streets of Vienna shouting, "Grab life by the throat." Do that, for that is the best advice of all. Go change the world. It wants doing, and I know you can do it. Many congratulations. I formally declare this congregation of the university closed. Please be upstanding.